Lost my head, son, bro.
I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Nigga trying to talk cold like, bro. I'm trying to focus on the game.
Yo, son.
And he over here talking cold, son.
Get another shot on offense following that pick six. And
you can't, when somebody trying to talk cold, you can't get too disrespectful.
Take
you know what he's saying, but you trying to focus on something else. What are you doing? What are you doing?
And they will wrangle him down a couple of yards shy of the 30.
Bro, that's the only reason why I threw that fucking pick. I don't remember what play I picked.
Okay, because it looked like you just threw that shit up.
Here about ready for their next drive.
It did look like that.
And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Allen to throw it.
Oh.
Tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted.
Bro, hey, that was a fucking crazy explanation, bro.
It was, so that wasn't even me.
Obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline.
I was playing man play.
And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive at throwing the ball. Right?
You want it. Show you.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So naturally, they will decline it. They got the first down anyway on the play.
Who needs a penalty when you picked up the first down through hard work and effort anyway? First down.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Okay.
2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, there goes a deep ball.
Oh my fucking, I'm trying to switch to the fucking safety, bro.
Terry McLaurin, 39 yards.
Bro, they switched me to the fucking corner. I'm trying to switch to the safety.
I see him trying to switch. Nah. I threw that shit so perfect.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
No, I'm telling you, no, because it happened to me multiple times where I was even trying to go to the nigga that they switched me to.
Did you hear what he just said? He said when the ball's in the air to the corner is on that nigga, they're going to switch it to the corner. They're not going to switch it to the safety.
Bro, it's happened multiple times where the ball was in the air, right? And corner's the closest nigga, and they switch me to the safety who's the furthest nigga, or they switch me to the linebacker.
Got you. Did you what button is your switch button?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I just,
to this point,
circle,
the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side.
I let the computer play defense.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Oh my fucking
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Yo, good shit. Yo, Star Alert. Alright, do your shit, Star. Yo, this nigga was weaving for the gods just now. This nigga was weaving for the gods just now.
That'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to
against Lowe? Nah, I was on the walk with this thing.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much.
Yeah, he sent me. I came back. I just looked at the thing. I got a fucking. I had an invite from him.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Big C.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself.
I heard that. I thought that. I thought y'all focused right now.
Handoff. This is Swift. Swift's got the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50.
It's like these niggas ain't trying to do nothing.
69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. On first down, Watson flushed out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts add on to their lead.
Safety.
McManus' point after is good. And it's now 21-7.
The zone safety and the man safety. You had to move that zone safety out or move him to the right. They can't stand.
I just got a text message.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
2 safety over in the other half. Saw that.
Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
I'll be on my phone. I'll be all.
Nah, bro, I can't do that. I already told you earlier today. I can't do that multitasking.
Here about ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen.
Oh my fucking God! This nigga, I held R1. Is not holding it supposed to do a bullet pass?
Position at the 41-yard line.
Double tapped it, right.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh!
Caught by Tyreek Hill. He's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. To try again after the sack. Watson under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? from the gun. Here's Watson.
Oh, my God.
They're looking for angles, but this is intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A final shot before half for Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think
there he goes, right side. 20.
Bring it! Bring it!
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Terry McLaurin, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I feel like what you call it.
Nah, it's not right that. So my dad keep calling the
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
Me?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Yeah,
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down and 4. Now Allen off the bootleg. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Allen to throw once more. Mr. McLaurin out on the left side. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, and this is going to be intercepted.
Woo!
This is going to line up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Yo, Faith.
Enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing on first down is Allen. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darren Waller, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point good by Prater. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To the air, Allen. He'll find Jones again, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Allen now looks to throw. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Julio Jones from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Prater for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Right back to Swift again on second down.
Oh, my goodness.
And getting this just shy of midfield, spotted at the 49. 95 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Colts. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed
oh,
it
my
to
freaking gosh. I fucking
this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger.
You won. I'll go get my dad. I'll be back later, maybe.
It is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Ray McCloud to return. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. Shelling through the defense. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good game before he's taken down. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Brady. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. DeAndre Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From his end zone, Tyler Ervin. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And some room to roam now. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. Well, for a play that didn't look like much at the snap, that jet sweep turned into a big play in a hurry.
And how about how they ran the play? Because they obviously caught the defense out of position and not expecting that one, and that turned into a nice chunk of yardage. But how about the execution on the handoff? Most of the times we see on the jet sweep, they punch it forward so that if it falls to the ground, it's just an incomplete pass. Here, you've got to execute it well. Otherwise, it's a fumble.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. McCloud now on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work. Now, a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped on for not making it all the way to the end zone.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. McLeod now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, Barkley running left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Jones. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. McLeod now on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He hits Beasley right side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down, eluding the pressure right.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Saquon Barkley deep to return. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing Jones. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Ray McLeod deep for Carolina. McLeod to return it. 43 yards on the punt. 7-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Escaping the pressure right.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down at the 28.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away.
McLeod now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, another thing, it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. On the handoff, Dillon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Brady. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jones. That is caught. It's Williams. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. Jones flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Barkley, toss play left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. McLeod now on the return. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission.
That throw by Brady incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Second and 10.
To throw, it's Brady. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Rosas' kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
This is Barkley. A gain of 3, second down. They'll try the left side. Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. On third down, Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Mitchell again.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And this Buccaneer offense, they're running away with this one. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Check. I got one. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Come on, boy. Rip. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. 44. Hey, check it.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
McLeod now on the return.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They're going with Lindsey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
They're not ready for this. They still regular.
On second down, Dillon. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They run once more with Dillon. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. The Panthers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Lindsey. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 65 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a handoff to Dillon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
36.
Again, it's Dillon. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They'll run here with Lindsey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DeAndre Hopkins
Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Rosas to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. McLeod now on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it.
Down last drive, let's see what happens here.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, right back to Lindsey. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going deep for Hopkins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And bulldozing his way through.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Monty Rice. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and inches, Jones. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So pass interference, the call is so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right, because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now Jones on 3rd down. Williams brings it in. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Panthers came up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5.